Don't bother me much, the young man said. So here that soldier is being referred to as the young man. That prisoner of war is being referred to as the young man. And what he says, that he is not bothered much about something. He is referring to something and he says that he is not bothered about it much. So what it is? So it is the particular stiffness that is there on his back on account of the surgery. After the surgery had been over, some kind of stitching had been given to him and that stitching was a bit stiff, that stitching was a bit tightened. So earlier also he had been talking to Dr. Sadao about that, about the kind of tightening that was there due to the stitching of the wound. सो ही सेज दैट ही इज रियली नॉट बॉदर्ड मच अबाउट इट. उसने कहा कि नहीं, मुझे इससे कोई ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. बट डॉक्टर सदाव वो सरप्राइज कि उनके ऑपरेशन करने के बाद यहाँ पर पीछे कैसे वो स्टिफनेस रह गई, कैसे वो टाइटनेस रह गई. तो उन्होंने बताया भी था कि इफ द एक्सरसाइज डज नॉट द मसाज विल डू, कि उस तुमको यहाँ पर हल्का हल्का मसाज करना पड़ेगा एंड देन अल्टीमेटली इट इज गोइंग टू बी क्लियर्ड अवे. सो दैट इज द रेफरेंस दैट वी आर गोइंग टू डील हियर विद. His young face was gaunt under the stubbly blonde beard. So as the person had really been in a critical condition, as the person was really in a very serious condition, he had been shot and it was just a matter of his luck that he had been able to save himself, that he did not die. And moreover, it was also really fortunate for him that he had got the treatment from Dr. Sadao. So it was all the part of his luck. Yet, as he had been undergoing through a very critical condition, he had become weak. He had started feeling a great weakness. So that is what we have been told here, that his young face was gaunt. Gaunt means weak. His young face, his face that was very young, was looking gaunt. It was looking very weak under the stubbly blonde beard. So he had got beards. His beards were stubby. मीन्स कि एकदम बिल्कुल क्लीन शेव नहीं, थोड़ी थोड़ी जो ऐसी खरखराहट वाली दाढ़ी होती है, तो दैट काइंड ऑफ अ बियर्ड ही वाज हैविंग बाय द टाइम, कि वो स्टबली ब्लॉन्ड बियर्ड जो थी उसके पीछे उसका चेहरा जो है वो काफ़ी दुबला पतला सा दिखाई दे रहा था. See doctor, I have got something I want to say to you. So he just wanted to extend his thankfulness to Dr. Sadao once again. And what he said, that he wants to say something to him. If I hadn't met a Jap like you, well, I wouldn't be alive today. So what he says, that if he had not met a Jap, if he had not met a Japanese like Dr. Sadao, definitely he would not have been living at this time. तो वो डॉक्टर को थैंक्स देना चाहता था, वो डॉक्टर को अपनी थैंकफुलनेस शो करना चाहता था, बिकॉज इट वॉज द डॉक्टर हु हैड सेव्ड हिज लाइफ. और वो कह रहा है कि अगर आप जैसे जापानीज से मैं ना मिला होता तो शायद मैं जिंदा ना बचता. आई नो दैट. तो ये बात वो कहता है. सदाव बाउड. सो सदाव जस्ट एक्सेप्टेड हिज thankfulness. Sadao just accepted his greetings. But he could not speak. But Dr. Sadao was not in the condition to give him any reassurances. Dr. Sadao was not in the condition to give him any kind of reassurance, because already he had talked about the contract that was made between him and the general, and that was meant for the killing of this person. कि वो क्या कहता. यहाँ पे ये आदमी थैंकफुलनेस शो कर रहा था, ये आदमी जो है अपने तरफ से धन्यवाद दे रहा था डॉक्टर सदाव को कि आपकी वजह से मेरी ज़िंदगी बची. और असलियत ये थी कि बैकग्राउंड में डॉक्टर सदाव उसके ही मर्डर का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट जनरल को दे करके आए थे कि किसी तरीके से इसको निकालो मेरे घर से. So that is why here he was not able to speak anything. Sure, I know that. Tom went on warmly. So Tom is the name of that soldier. So he went on saying warmly. He was very happy and he was now quite sure that Dr. Sadao was not going to kill him. And that is why he continued. He continued with his regards. He continued with his thankfulness. And he just wanted to convey to Dr. Sadao that it was only on account of him that he is living today. His big thin hands gripping a chair were white at the knuckles. So by the time he was just holding the chair, and as he was just putting a pressure, as he was just applying a force onto the armrest of the chair, the knuckles, they were just turning out to be white. कि यहाँ पे खून की कमी से, कमजोरी की वजह से, जैसे जब आदमी ज़्यादा कमजोर हो जाता है तो हीमोग्लोबिन कम हो जाता है, तो उससे यहाँ पे एक सफ़ेदी दिखाई देती थी कि जब वो चेयर पे ऐसे हाथ लगा करके उठने की कोशिश करता था तो उसकी वो वीकनेस यहाँ पे नकल्स पे जो वाइटनेस थी उसकी वजह से साफ दिखाई देती थी. तो ये बात आपने देखी बच्चों यहाँ तक. I guess if all the Jeffs were like you, there wouldn't have been a war. So here he is really very happy with Dr. Sadao. He is really happy. He is really very happy with the behavior of Dr. Sadao. And he says that if all the Japanese were like him, definitely there cannot be a war. कि अगर सारे जैपनीज आपकी तरह हो तो कभी लड़ाई हो ही नहीं सकती है। तो बहुत हद तक उसकी बात ठीक भी थी, क्योंकि उस टाइम में जैपनीज जो है वो बहुत झगड़ालू थे। न पे अटेंशन। Perhaps, Sadao said with difficulty. So Dr. Sadao said, maybe. And now I think you had better go back to bed. So Dr. Sadao ultimately advised to him that he should be getting back to his bed. Dr. Sadao ultimately suggested him that he should be just turning back to his bed. कि जा करके तुम आराम करो, बेमतलब के लिए अपनी एनर्जी मत वेस्ट करो, अभी तुम्हारे अंदर बहुत वीकनेस है. He helped the boy back to the bed and then bowed. So ultimately he just let him sit on his bed and then he bowed down. He just showed his obligations to him. So that is all about the good nature of Dr. Sadao. That is all about the kind of level of courtesy he makes, that he is very generous even with an enemy. Good night, he said. Sadao slept badly that night. So that particular night, Dr. Sadao was just not able to snatch even an hour's sleep. That particular night, Dr. Sadao was just not comfortable. He was just not able to sleep that particular night. Time and again he woke. So time and again he was just getting up. Time and again he was just waking up. Thinking he heard the rustling of footsteps. So you are just feeling like he has heard the rustling of footsteps कि जैसे किसी के चलने की, किसी के पैरों के रगड़ने की आवाज आ रही है, ऐसा उनको लगता था. The sound of a twig broken. उनको ऐसा लगता था कि जैसे किसी ने पेड़ की कोई डाली तोड़ी है, कि the sound of a twig broken. और a stone displaced in the garden, या उन्हें लगता था कि जैसे कोई स्टोन जो है वो गार्डन में डिस्प्लेस किया गया, किसी ने पैर से एक पत्थर लुढ़का दिया. तो he was just feeling like hearing these kind of sounds, though there was nothing. A noise such as men might make who carried a burden. So he was also feeling as if he continuously felt a kind of sound that is produced when somebody is dragging a burden, कि जैसे जब कोई लाश वगैरह या कोई भी चीज घसीट करके ले जा रही हो, उठा करके ले जाई जा रही हो, तो उस समय जिस तरीके की साउंड आती है उसी तरीके की आवाज वो फील कर रहे थे. तो दैट वाज अ काइंड ऑफ हेलुसिनेशन दैट डॉक्टर सदाव हैड. देयर वाज नथिंग हैपनिंग इन रियलिटी, बट एज in the atmosphere of his mind the things were there like that. He was bound to feel the outward situation also in the similar way. तो ये केवल एक उनके दिमाग का hallucination था, बाकी और कुछ नहीं था. The next morning he made the excuse to go first into the guest room. So the next morning, Dr. Sadao was quite sure that probably the killing has been done. He was to a great extent sure that that the general has fulfilled his promise and he must have killed the prisoner of war, and that is why he made the excuse that first he would like to go into the room. उन्होंने एक बहाना बनाया कि वो उस prisoner के रूम में जाकर के देखना चाहेंगे कि हालात क्या है, सिनेरियो क्या है. तो सबसे पहले वो खुद उसके रूम में गए. If the American were gone, then he could simply tell Hana that so the general had directed. So he was thinking, he had made up a plan in his mind. He had decided that if the American has gone, if the American has been taken away, so then definitely he is going to inform Hana that that is how the general had planned, that is how the general had suggested. कि उन्होंने सोचा कि अगर अमेरिकन को मार करके वो लोग उठा ले गए होंगे तो वो हाना को बता सकते हैं कि हाँ ऐसा जनरल का प्लान था. But when he opened the door, he saw at once that there on the pillow was the shaggy blonde head. But as soon as Dr. Sadao entered the room, he noticed that on the pillow there was a shaggy means furry, कि झबरे बालों वाला एक head, झबरे बालों वाला एक सिर पिलो पे दिखाई दे रहा था. That is what he noticed. He noticed that there was a shaggy man just sleeping down onto the bed, कि वो बेड के ऊपर तो एक ऐसे झबरे बालों वाला आदमी पड़ा हुआ है, तो definitely वो सोल्जर ही था. He could hear the peaceful breathing of sleep, and he closed the door again quietly. So as he went into the room, he was able to perceive that the man has been sleeping very comfortably, and that is why he closed the door. उन्होंने दरवाजा बंद कर दिया. उनको समझ में आया कि कोई मारने वारने नहीं आया, कोई assassin नहीं आया, कोई किलर नहीं आया. He is asleep, he told Hana. और उन्होंने हाना को बताया कि वो आदमी आराम से सो रहा है. He is almost well to sleep like that, and generally he has been sleeping in that kind of a condition. Generally he has been sleeping that comfortably ever, कि वो हमेशा इतने ही आराम से सोता है. ये बात डॉक्टर सदाव ने कही. What shall we do with him? Hana whispered her old refrain. So Hana was just repeating her question again and again. What shall we do with him? कि हम इसके साथ क्या करने वाले हैं? तो यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हैं एक वर्ड आया है रेफ्रेन। रेफ्रेन का एक्चुअली रेफ्रेन क्या होता है कि जब आप किसी सॉन्ग या आप किसी पोएम को पढ़ते हैं तो आप उसमें देखते हैं कि एक पर्टिकुलर लाइन या एक पर्टिकुलर सेंटेंस जो है वो बार बार हर स्टेंजा के बाद में रिपीट करता है। कि किसी भी आप सॉन्ग को देखिए तो उसकी एक लाइन जो होगी वो हर स्टेंजा के बाद में रिपीट करेगी, तो वो लाइन जो है वो रिफ्रेन कहलाती है। तो यहाँ पे हाना भी उसी तरीके से इसी क्वेश्चन को बार बार हर कुछ दिन के बाद में रिपीट करती थी, हर कुछ देर के बाद में रिपीट करती थी। दैट इज वाई हियर इट हैज बीन कॉल्ड एज रेफ्रेन। सो हाना जस्ट whispered her old refrain. Hannah just made the same statement again. What shall we do of this man? कि हम इसका क्या करने वाले हैं? सदाव shook his head. सदाव ने ऐसे सर हिला दिया कि मुझे नहीं पता कि क्या करने वाले हैं, देखा जाएगा जो होगा. I must decide in a day or two, he promised. So he said that definitely he is going to do something in a day or two. In a day or two, he would like to take a decision. But certainly he thought the second night must be the night. So Dr. Sadav was quite sure that if the killing has not been done on the first night, if the killing could not be performed on the first night, definitely it is going to be performed on the second night. कि अगर killing first night को नहीं हुई तो अब ये second night को तो होने ही वाली है. There rose a wind that night, and he listened to the sound of the bending boughs and whistling partitions. So that particular night was very windy, and there might be ड्रिजल ऑल्सो, कि शायद हल्की रेन भी हो रही थी और काफ़ी तेज हवाएं चल रही थी. तो डॉक्टर सदाव लिसन द साउंड ऑफ द बेंडिंग बाउस, कि वो जब तेज हवा चलती है तो जैसे ऐसे पेड़ हिलते हैं तो वो बेंडिंग बाउस, बाउस का मतलब डालियां, तो इस तरीके से डालियों के हिलने की आवाज़ वो सुन रहे थे, बेंडिंग बाउस की आवाज़ को वो सुन रहे थे. एंड विस्लिंग पार्टीशंस, एंड ऑन अकाउंट ऑफ द स्ट्रॉन्ग ब्लो ऑफ विंड द पार्टीशंस वर विस्लिंग, के जो पार्टीशंस थे उनसे टकरा करके जो वो हवा की साएं साएं होती है, तो दैट काइंड ऑफ अ साउंड ही वॉज able to hear. Hannah woke too. So the weather was really so bad that Hannah also woke up. Ought we not go and close the sick man's partition? She asked. So Hannah suggested Dr. Sadav that he should go, or both of them should go, and they should be closing the partition of the sick man. कि वो जो उसके कमरे का जो दरवाजा खुला रखा गया है उसको क्यों ना बंद कर दिया जाए. No, Sadav said. So Sadav did not want to do that because that was the way from where the assassins were going to make their entry into the room. He is able now to do it for himself. तो उसने कहा कि अब वो प्रिजनर जो है वो इतना वो रिकवर कर गया है कि वो खुद भी उठ करके दरवाजा बंद कर सकता है, किसी को जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. ये बात डॉक्टर सदाव ने बोली. But the next morning the American was still there. So in this way, the next morning, when Dr. Sadav went into the room of the prisoner, he noticed that the American was still there. And that meant that the killing was not performed even on the previous night. The killing was not performed even on the second night. That is what Dr. Sadav realized. Then the third night, of course, must be the night. So now on the third night, he was quite sure that definitely the killing was going to be performed that night. कि अब आज तो killing जो है वो होगी ही, क्योंकि ऐसा जनरल ने promise किया था. The wind changed to quite rain. So now the wind had been changed to rain. Now it was raining, now it was drizzling, and the garden was full of the sound of dripping eaves and running spring. So in the garden there was a sound of running spring, there was a sound of the blowing wind एंड ड्रिपिंग ईव्स. इसको थोड़ा सा समझिए. ड्रिपिंग ईव्स का क्या मतलब होता है? ईव्स का मतलब होता है छज्जे की, जो छज्जों पर पड़ करके पानी जो टप टप नीचे आता है, तो दैट इज कॉल्ड ड्रिपिंग ईव्स, की छज्जों पर पड़ करके पानी का नीचे आना, दैट इज कॉल्ड ड्रिपिंग ईव्स. तो दैट वाज अ काइंड ऑफ साउंड दैट डॉक्टर सदाव वाज एबल टू हियर देयर. Sadav slept a little better. So on the third night, Dr. Sadav slept a little better. He just left the things onto the destiny कि चलो जो होना होगा होगा, अब सो ज़्यादा टेंशन ना लो. But he woke at the sound of a crash and leapt to his feet. So all of a sudden he heard the sound of a crash, कि as if something has been broken down, and he just leapt to his feet. वो उठ करके खड़े हो गए. What was that? Hannah cried. So Hannah was also taken aback. Hannah was also surprised. She asked what that was, कि आखिर ये किस चीज़ की आवाज़ थी. The baby woke at her voice and began to wail. So now the young kids had also started wailing. The young kids had also started crying. कि जब इस तरीके से इतना कोलाहल, इतना हड़कंप मच गया तो बच्चे भी रोने लगे. I must go and see. But he held her and would not let her move. So Hannah said that she would like to go and inquire about the thing. She would like to go and see what the matter was. But Hannah held her. Hannah ने उसको पकड़ करके बैठा लिया कि कहीं नहीं जाना है, अब सुबह देखा जाएगा. Sadav, she cried, what is the matter with you? So now Hana was also surprised why Dr. Sadao behaved in such a strange way. क्योंकि हाना देखने जाना चाहती थी कि आखिर कौन घर में आ गया, किससे कैसे इस तरीके से आवाज हुई, क्या हुआ, लेकिन सदाओ ने उसे जाने नहीं दिया. तो हाना वाज आल्सो सरप्राइज कि आखिर ये इनको हो क्या रहा है, आखिर ये इतने आज डरे डरे इतने सहमे सहमे से क्यों हैं, क्या बात है. उन्होंने कहा कि व्हाट इज द मैटर विद यू, डोंट गो, ही मटर्ड, डोंट गो. But Dr. Sadao was just repeating the same thing that Hana must not go. He was just repeating the same thing that Hana must not go. His terror infected her, and now Hana was infected on account of the terror of Dr. Sadao. She was infected of the same terror that Dr. Sadao had. कि डॉक्टर सदाओ का जो डर था वो हाना को इन्फेक्ट कर गया. कि हाना ने सोचा कि क्या बात है, ये आखिर इतना कब से डरने लगे. She stood breathless, waiting, and now she was in this way breathless, and she was waiting for the things to be cleared. There was only silence, and now there was a complete silence prevailing over there. Together they crept back into the bed, the baby between them. So now ultimately they just crept back into the bed, and the baby was between them, and they started sleeping. Yet, when he opened the door of the guest man in the morning, there was the young man. So the next morning, when Dr. Sadao went into the room of that prisoner, the man was still there. He had not been assassinated, he had not been killed. He was very gay. So at that moment, he was looking very happy. He was looking very fine and had already washed and was now on his feet. So now he had just taken his bath and he was on his feet. He was able to stand up on his feet and he was looking very gay. He was looking very sound. He was looking very happy. That is what the line means.